Okay, so there's this there's this saying, right, that we've all heard a million times. Okay, it goes, it's about the journey, not the destination. I wish that term wasn't so cliche because it is absolutely true. And the fact that it's so cliche means people just kind of like brush it off, right? And a lot of people say it in like a copy and paste way because they've heard other people who are successful or whatever say this term and they're just kind of regurgitating it, right? But it's just so fundamentally true. There's a saying I heard once that just nails it. It goes, the person who enjoys walking will walk further than he who has a destination. That's such a good saying because the person who has a destination might not even like walking, right? And so they're just looking to get somewhere as fast as they can. That can really be a problem. If that's you, that's been me before, and it's been a big problem for me, and you don't realize it is. But I think if you are going to do anything good for the world, I guess, of value for the world, you need to get to a place where you're just doing things for the sake of doing them, for the sake of bringing something of joy or something like that to the world, and that you will enjoy doing along the way. If you don't, you're going to be driving yourself crazy, trying to make yourself do things that you don't even like. And this is a thing. Um, it's a thing that I've done a lot in my life, and that's why I'm here to talk to you about it, so that hopefully I can get some people to stop doing it, or to realize, to hear my words, and to hopefully guide you down a better path. Because most people do this thing that I call mountaintop shopping. What that means is you'll see someone who's made it in life, especially now that there's social media, and they'll post videos, or maybe it's not a social media thing. Maybe it's someone you know, friend or family, and you'll see them, and you'll see their life. You'll see money. You'll see a fancy car, maybe a hot girl or whatever, attractive partner. You'll see a big house. You'll see how much fun they have, something, and you might get a little envious of it. You might get a little jealous, and maybe it's not that bad. Maybe you just go, I want that in my life. But the thing is you're literally just seeing the top of the mountain that they've climbed, and you have no idea what it took for them to get there. You have no idea if you would even like climbing that kind of mountain. And that's what people do. That's what young people, especially young people, do a lot of, is they see all these different mountaintops. Oh, there's one over here, there's one over here, there's one over there. And they just like, I could do this, I could do that. Looks nice. It looks nice. That looks great. I would love to have that. I want to do that. I want to be that guy. I want to be recognized for being that dude, right? And the thing is you have no idea. That's like saying, right? Like, let's take someone like an athlete. That's like saying, I've seen people like Tom Brady who make a lot of money, or even just any professional athlete really is making some good money. I'm going to go play football. And you're like, let's say you've never played football a day in your life. You don't even know if you like the game. Maybe you've seen it a couple times, and it was kind of exciting. You have no idea if you like lifting weights, if you like going to practice every day, if you like getting hit, if you like waking up at 6 in the morning to go work out and put pads on and go run. And you don't know if you like getting screamed at by coaches. You like none of it. And you're just like making this lifelong decision. You're like committing, this is what I'm going to do. And then, no, it's no wonder you get 3, 4, 5, 6 months in and you're ready to blow your brains out because you hate this thing. You don't like it. You're ready to quit. You haven't gotten the results yet. It blows my mind. Stop mountaintop shopping. Start looking around for the type of mountain you'd like to climb. The only way you're going to know that is through trying stuff. Right, and that's the one bonus of mountaintop shopping is it'll kind of get you to try a bunch of things, but I think it overall it's a net negative because it kills your confidence in the end of it. You're like, oh, I failed at this. I decided with all my heart I was going to do this thing, and it's you had no business deciding to do that. Be open to the fact, like, just that, if especially if you're young, try stuff out and be open to the fact that this is might not, in fact, probably is not the thing. It's not the thing I'm going to be doing, or it's not something I'm going to like. Try stuff out, right? But when you do find something where you're like, I like doing this just to do it, do more of it. And especially analyze it. And does this, allow me to help people or something? Is there a way to make money doing this? And if there is, I would close my eyes and become tunnel vision and just do that thing. Focus on doing that. Because especially if we're going to start talking about success, one of the things that I've learned, I'm 27 years old now, and one of the things that I've learned throughout my early mid-20s is if you don't like the thing that you do, you're going to procrastinate it. You're going to not show up as much as you should. You're going to put it off. You're going to not bring enthusiasm, intensity. You're not going to want to work long days. You're not going to want to get up early to freaking do this again tomorrow. You're not going to want to stay up late doing extra work. None of it. So if you like the thing that you do, those things happen naturally. And I say this, like, imagine like playing a game that you liked growing up. Maybe it's a video game or a board game or playing tag with like something that has engaged you at some point when you were a child. You could have done it all night long. I understand games are games, but right, you're probably not going to make money doing that. But I would venture to say there's a few other things in this vast world of life that you can get into, that your heart would be into, that you could bring to the world. Now, it may not make you the most successful person on the freaking planet, and that is okay. I need you to hear those words. It is okay to not be abundantly successful in this life. It is okay. You don't need to be a billionaire. You don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to be these things. For some reason, our society has made us think that has made a lot of us think that we need to do these things, otherwise we're like worthless or pathetic or something. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother world of issues. But you don't need to do those things. And I promise you will be so much happier if you just take the path of where your heart wants to go. Do that. Do that. You'll go so far, man. Like, I think of people like musicians or even like YouTube, like video content creators. A lot of them, the ones that aren't, pushing hustle culture and entrepreneurship down your throat, but the ones that are really being creative with what they do, they're doing this because they liked it. They liked making these videos and they just kept at it. And for some reason, the results started to come because they were the person who enjoyed walking, and the destination started to just pass. And they're like milestones, but you just keep going. They're just like checkpoints along the way. So anyway, you know the drill. Stop beating yourself up. Be happy, be healthy. Yeah, I hope you guys get after it and live your life and love your life. Till next time.